So when you're given these bills, it's the entire, it normally looks like a bill. It doesn't always, but it normally does. So the first thing you need to work out here is A. And A is, you can see here, the electricity used. So they give you the previous or the old reading of the meter, and they give you the present reading of the meter. So to figure out A, you literally do 65,490 minus 64,914. The E and the A are just codes. I don't know what they reference, but you don't need to know. So you subtract them, and we figure out that A is 576, and that's how many units were used. So that's A. So then we move down here to B. B is the standing charge. So the standing charge is the money you're going to pay for your gas or electricity just for them to pipe it to the house. So you pay that regardless of what you use. It's just paid per day. So it's 25.20 cents per day, and it's 58 days. So to figure out B, we do 25.20 cents and we multiply that by 58 days. So 25.20 multiplied by 58, and you get 1,461.6, but remember that's cents. So we're going to need to divide that by 100, which gives us 14.616. But cents, you can't do that. Like, cents don't come, they only come in two decimal places. So you want to stop here. So you're basically asking yourself, does it stay at 61 cents or does it go to 62? So because this 6 is 5 or bigger, that's going to drive it up. So it won't stay at 61, it'll become 1462. And that's what B is. 1462. The next one here, it says you have to take A. So we know A from up here is 576. That's the amount of units that were used during this billing period. And it's 14.10 cents per kilowatt hour. And kilowatt hour is another way of saying unit. So that means to figure out C, we're going to do 14.10 multiplied by 576 units. And that makes... So it's 8121.6, and again that's cents. So divide that by 100 and we get 81.216. Again, cents will only have two decimal places, so we stop here. So it's either 21 cents or it'll be 22. So the 6 makes it 22 because it's 5 or greater. So that gives us €81.22 for this one. Okay. Next then is the total excluding VAT. So the total basically just means you add up. So to get the total, you add up your standing charge plus your unit charge. Okay, so it's this one and this one added together. So in our example, it's 1462 plus 81.22. So that makes a total here of 95.84 when you add the two of them up. So that's D. For E then it's the VAT at 13.5%. So the bill is 95.84 and you need to get 13.5% of 95.84. So the way I do this is I take the 95.84, I divide it by 100 and I multiply it by 13.5. Now you might have a different way of doing that, and providing it's correct, it doesn't matter. So that is 95.84 divided by 100 multiplied by 13.5. So for this we're getting, my calculator says 12.9384. Again, that's money. So we can only have two decimal places and we're going to have to stop here. So it's either going to be 93 or it's going to be pushed up to 94. So we look at the next number. If it's 5 or greater, it gets pushed up. So once again, this is going to get pushed up. So it's going to be €12.94 for the VAT. 94. And then the final thing is the invoice total. So that is the total including VAT So we had the original, excluding VAT, then we added on, or we worked out the VAT, and VAT is value added tax, so it gets added on. So it's 95.84 plus 12.94, and that gives us a total of 108.78 cents. So that would be the invoice total, and that would be what's owed here on the 19th of July.